Send it.
Scented. It's done
Sunt. It's been sunt.
It's been sent. Let's see.
Any people up in here? Nope, not yet. I ain't got the
We
comments.
are live
Oh,
now.
there's one. Ah, we done lecturing us about it on YouTube. We're a little late.
Who
Yeah,
said that?
Big J.
A little late. Yeah, I know. We had technical difficulties. Let's see.
We don't know what caused them, but they're good now.
Sleepy time. Yeah, sorry about that. Couldn't get the headphones and stuff to work.
Wasn't me. Oh, Hillbilly's technology still thriving.
Yeah, it was on my end. Sorry, Big J. The slowest Jixer. What's up, y'all? Just bought the sub package. Appreciate it. That's awesome.
Literally, somebody just bought one a few minutes ago
Yeah,
and Ben
must
was
have been
typing
you.
it in.
Yeah. If you just got it, I just added you into tonight's giveaway. So yeah, that's awesome. We appreciate it. And the t-shirts are ordered. So as soon as those t-shirts come in, I'm thinking based on my other order for our school shirts, thinking the Red Hill shirts will probably be in 2 weeks, give or take. But anyways, as soon as they come in, we will start shipping the stuff out, shipping out everybody's swag pack so y'all can rock some Red Hill and pop some bottles with the Bottle Buddy right here. Badass. And yeah, that's awesome. He said, yeah, I just bought it a few minutes ago. That's awesome. I was just telling Dustin while we were having the technical difficulties, like I seen the email. I was like, oh, somebody sneaked in the last minute. I'm going to get them on the list. You're good to go, my man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh. Mr. Swain, what's happening, brother? How are you? Looking forward to seeing you. Looking forward to seeing all my track buddies.
We ought to shout while we're letting everybody come in here. We ought to shout out our sponsors and maybe.
That's a good idea. We should talk about our awesome sponsors. As you can see, we are surrounded by them.
Yeah, except one, kind of.
Yeah, we need to. We'll get him on there as well. But
we'll start with him since he's special.
Go, you run through it this time.
Man, do I have to?
You done took the control of the mic, basically.
All right. Well, we're gonna shout out our boy Mitch Brown. He
Monster Racing.
Yeah, he sponsored us a set of Hayabusa billet shift forks. I have them here. They're in a box. They have Red Hill Podcast giveaway wrote on the box, ready to go. So once we give those away, slap a label on them and send them your way. And then to continue the sponsors, we got Montgomery Motorsports, University of Wynn, MPS Racing, Penske Racing Shocks, DME Racing, of course, Schnitz Racing, Brock's Performance, BST Wheels, Worldwide Barons, BMF Motorsports, MTC Engineering, Hard Times Parts and Service.
Awesome.
I put myself last.
Hey, that's all right. Then Sonny from SDBA is giving us some. I think it was $100. We're going to do $200 towards entries at SDBA when we get closer to some of those events.
Coming soon. You're going to come down for that.
Yeah. So we got a lot going on. We'll get I got to update our backgrounds and stuff, so we'll get that stuff updated. Yeah, we appreciate everybody who's already subbed up. Like I said, as soon as I get those t-shirts in, we will ship them out. Be ready to rock with those.
So one of the people we're going to talk. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
One of the people we're going to talk about tonight commented.
Oh yeah, you want us to send you a link, buddy? You can join in. The champ is here.
Yeah.
The champ. Let's get the champ in here. I'll send you a link right now, buddy. We'll get you fired up. We're just going to talk some pro stock motorcycle stuff. So Gage is at least popped in to say what's up. I don't know. Maybe we'll get him on here in a little bit. The slowest Jixer. Are y'all going to XDA? Oh yeah, 100. We are there, and
We're
they're
going
like
to go
swimwear.
exactly where Gage told us at mentioned.
Yes.
Foxy
Yep.
Fish on Thursday. That's
We will be there Thursday, ready to rock and roll and go get some seafood.
I'm more excited about that than the racing. Let me just be real with you. Fat man like that place.
Yep. I'm ready as well to eat, not ready to race.
No, Ben is not ready to race. No, at all.
But I
Ben
did take my
fits,
shock off and send it to Dustin at Penske.
woo, 12 minutes of work. So Ben is the exact example of customers that drive me crazy this time of year. Y'all be messaging me and in a hurry and in a panic and needing parts. That
I ain't
is
gonna message
Ben.
you. I just going to
But
have shit done.
well, Ben's worse than y'all because y'all are at least starting now. I had a guy today message me about a transmission for a ZX14. I'm like, yeah, we can get it Pro Street cut. Got to send it to Robinson. Oh man, that's gonna take time. I'm like, well, yeah, you should have sent that dude in like December, bro. Like, why are we doing it now?
Yeah, for sure.
Clark Proctor's in here and he said hello, ladies. So I'm glad Clark's here because he's got
hey,
that
sweetie
570 bike that he built. That'll give him some anxiety just saying that.
That's the skin crawling. What's up, man? I miss seeing you, brother. We gotta meet up at a race sometime this year. Slowest Jixter, you going with Dre? Oh, you coming with Dre? Oh yeah, man. He'll show you around. You can come meet up. We're not hard to find. Right past the concession stands a bit at Maryland. Yeah. So we will be there. ET Gangster, he said, what's good, y'all? I don't know. You tell me. RJ got your bike ready to rock, it looks like. You ready to go testing? What's up with
Max
that?
ECU. Man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I had a good conversation with Mr. Steve Nichols down in Daytona.
Hey, now hold up. I love me some Steve.
I was going to say, see?
Steve's a good dude.
I'm meandering around in the pits of the Daytona 200 last weekend? Maybe it's 2 weekends ago. Anyways, and I'm in going pit to pit with Jason at Full Spectrum Power, and I'm walking by Vance and Hines Motorsports, and there's Steve. I'm like, what's up, Steve? And so yeah, he just got what is it? The Suzuki's got like a GSXR 8 or something now. It's like a para, or it's like a twin, I think.
Yeah, parallel. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they were running that in like the twin class or whatever it was. Steve tuned her up, did some keyboard magic, and man, F you. I know what that is. Sorry.
Hey, what is that, man? What's that cup from right there?
That's some bullshit right now.
What is that from?
That's Pals. I know exactly what that is. Sorry.
I was holding it up.
Man, that's some jacked up shit that messed up my whole train of thought. I used to live in East Tennessee, and that is the only place you'll get a place called Pals, and it is hands down the best fast food ever. And I'm not saying I'm encouraging eating fast food. I'm just saying it's the only fast food that lives
go
on
by
my
there
mind.
For breakfast, and you get a sweet tea
cheddar
and a cheddar round.
That'll get your life right. If you hung over, it's like a miracle drug right there. I'm telling y'all.
Cameron went and got me a burger and some fries with no salt.
Oh man. Big Pal and a Frenchie fry. They call them Frenchie fries.
Yeah, that's what I got. Good stuff.
Get you a
she added bacon to it.
Big J said Pals and Dr. Enough. Okay, now we're talking.
He knows what's
Tennessee
up.
person. That's right. That's right. Man, you done messed me all up. But anyway, Steve is down there. They got second and on that new bike, new setup. That was pretty cool seeing Steve down there. Let's see. Reminder, because this will be a recording at some point. So we're shouting out our comments. Ryan, what's up, man? How are you doing? You ready to rock? You still running Top Sportsman? You full grudge now? Our boy Dustin said yes. He's got my shock right on. Hopefully you got my email too about that. I've been having email issues. Jeff said he's about to see what that new setup will do. You'd be just fine. Miss Monica, how are you? And Gary, tell Gary I said what's up. Sonny's in here. All right. We just talked about you for a second there, Sonny.
I like the fact that Jeff got a new ECU. Maybe he'll have some growing pains and he'll take it easy on us.
Oh, don't be our boy. That's messed up. I don't wish that on you, Jeff. I didn't say that. I did not say that. The slowest Jixter said it'd be my first time to go there. Excited to see that kind of race. I'm used to going to 8th Mile tracks in North Kakalaki. Come on. So good change. Yeah, man, it's fun. You get to run it out the back. It's a good time. It's a good
Andrew
time.
Hines is in here, and he said, "Tell Gage to take it easy on Foxy Fish. He don't
I
need
mean,
to beat Foxy
Drew, look, if you want, then I'll just buy him broccoli only. But I know what he's going to get. I
Oh,
know
yeah.
exactly what he's going to get.
Bang
He's going
bang
to get
shrimp, baby.
bang bang shrimp with the angel hair pasta. That's his
Yep.
go-to.
Yep.
Oh my god,
It's bad we
All
know
right.
each other that
No.
good, ain't it?
No, I was gonna say story time. Story time. Y'all can get a good kick out of this. We're at Foxy Fish, and I can't remember if it was already. It was either predetermined or Gage texted me, and he said, "Hey, can you get me?" And it could have been him and DJ or Gary. It could have been a few people. He said, "Can you get me some bang bang shrimps to go?" And I said, "Yeah, man, no problem." I'm telling y'all, I ordered and paid for the bang bang shrimp. I think them Coronas, and they got me a little bit. I just left. I mean, I flat out left, paid for the food and left. Luckily, Boo Brown came to the rescue because he was still there. But I went back to the track, and Gage was like, "Where's my food?" And I was, had a little cocktail hour in me, and yeah, I was like, dude, that's a good question. I ordered it, I paid for it, and I did not even decide to pick it up. So, anyways,
That's
the
working on the
squirrel,
pro stock plan right there. Not even
squirrel
bringing the
just chimed in, and so I remember that. Yeah, that was a Darnell moment for sure. All right, let's catch back up real quick.
Alexis is in here.
Mr. ET said, put some respect on Jack in the Box. I know. That's why I was telling him, Jeff. Your brother's in here. Corey, what's up? Mr. Ryan Burnell, he's going grudge, playing in DMV Bulls. Looks like I'll be number one qualifier in Top Sportsman. That's cool, Ryan. That's cool. I know. I don't know, man. I'm trying to get some.
How much does that pay? Let me know.
Yeah, I mean, it pays zero until Hard Times Parts and Service puts $100.
Oh, here
top.
we go. Have she got enough of my money winning all them gamblers races?
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Alexis, hey, how's our little girl doing? Wild, I'm sure.
We got a lot of pro stock people in here to talk pro stock.
I know we do. That's what we was going to talk.
Yeah.
David, all the way from Hawaii. What's up, man? How are you doing? And then Ryan said his bike's fast and he's always chasing them. No, I get it. Logan Mathias says, I might get number one with how much weight reduction I just did to my wallet.
I did the best I could do. I'm sorry. I don't.
Oh goodness.
Actually, I just now sent you a receipt, brother.
Yeah, Damien's in here. Oh my goodness. Look, do we need to send out links? Because Matt.
Oh man, Matt's in here, or Angie, one of them.
No, he said Matt.
Oh, it's Matt. Okay. All right.
We're going to talk a little bit about this, but I want y'all to know beforehand. Dustin and I mostly have love. I mean, we just want to be loving people.
Yeah. We don't hate on that. Well, Matt and Angie know. I've always messaged them or comment on their stuff and tell them good job or whatever over weekend. This is just a couple old bracket racers talking.
Yeah. I tried to stay out there. I tried to stay out of hi Angie. I try to stay out their way. I just had to talk with my boy John and Boo a little bit, and I tried to mosey on out of my way. I didn't want to be in the way of anybody or thinking I was doing something. I'm just trying to be there and support my full spectrum power people and my homies.
Well, we usually just do a recap, guys. We're not going to get too crazy. There's not going to be a war in here. Now we can have a presidential debate style deal at Red Hill Racing Podcast.
I know somebody did throw that out there. Who said that? You did.
It was me. Yes, we can have that. Like, I am cool with being a moderator of that shit. Like,
Andrew's doing laundry right now. He said he usually listens while he's doing laundry.
Yeah. Did you title this as Pro Stock Talk when we were going live?
I don't know what I put. Man.
Is that why everybody for Pro Stock's here?
I don't know what I said this was going to be. I don't know. Maybe
they just follow us. Maybe we're special. I don't know.
Yeah, I did. I said join Dustin Ben as they discuss Pro Stock motorcycle upcoming. Oh man, we're in for it now. I don't even want to speak now. I'm done.
Don't be scared.
No, I'm pulling it up right now. Let's see here.
Sam
You already got
Sanders,
it
he
pulled
said,
up?
"My guys, that's our dude right there. Always smiling, putting out them vibes."
All right, let's see here. I'm running down through this real quick.
Mitch Brown is here for the restaurant recommendations. Well, if you go to Maryland, we always go to Foxy Fish on Thursday nights at XDA. Always when we go to Maryland, no matter what. I leave a whole ass day early just for Foxy Fish.
Whole last day
Basically.
early.
Yeah.
What the heck happened to okay. Oh my goodness. All right. So let's see. I gotta pull that back up. No need to be sorry, Angie. I know you're busy. Like I said, I just try to stay out the way. I was there with Jason, Full Spectrum. You know, we were doing our thing, and then of course we had to come say hi to John and Boo, and I wanted to say hi to everybody. You know, for those tuned in and listening now, I was down at Gainesville for Friday, I believe, the Gator Nationals with my buddy Jason, Full Spectrum Power. We got some racers using the product, and you know, we do our best to try and go out and actually provide some trackside support. So yeah, we were down there for a day. We were at the Daytona 200. Let's see, I guess Thursday and Saturday, some supporting our you know, our customers there, and it's really cool. It's cool to be on that side of things. I mean, obviously a lot of y'all know me racing and so on and so forth, but it's cool to kind of just be you know, working as a business and as a supplier to racers there, and it's no stress on my part, you know, because I'm just hanging out with everybody. But it was cool. You know, me and Jason got to see everybody, and you know, even hopefully work out a few issues for some people. That was kind of why we were there. So
Yeah, I mean, what is old Brett 60-foot killer, Mr. Brett Fatten? He's got a turtle put up. Are you going to KOG this weekend? Their 60-foot killer?
and Mitch said well, yeah, you already said that he's here for the restaurant, dude. There's only one recommendation. We're going to Foxy Fish Thursdays. We go to Foxy Fish religiously, literally, every Thursday before Maryland. So yeah,
Brett said the turtle was for me, and he'll be at KOG. And also, you find another 300-pound suited man, and we'll get it on. How about that?
A little grudge racing, huh, for my boy? That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Montrell, what's up, brother? He said, let's just eat a whole bushel at the track. Man, Dustin's had crabs at the track before.
Yeah.
He just, hell, I had a cooler full one time from him.
So do you have the
yes, I had
ladder
the
pulled up so we could see round by round? Because
yeah, let's
I
see.
know My Ink probably had it put up on there.
Let's see here.
Because we're going to talk about the results, and then we can talk about other things, because I'm sure a lot of people's interested that's here listening. I mean, I could talk about some of it now. I think there's do you want me to go ahead and start talking about that?
Yeah, I was going to see about sharing the screen, but doesn't it do something weird like I can't see on this format?
I don't remember, to be honest.
I don't know. Uh-oh, click the screen icon in your address bar. The hell is that? Oh, wait, this is not safe for work, y'all.
Yeah, not at all.
What is this? This is why you have a redneck.
Well, while you're reading, I'm gonna. So I'm sure everybody that's even paying attention to this live feed has seen the overwhelming shared or commented on post about Pro Stock Motorcycle, right? If you haven't seen it, then you just don't get on the internet.
Yeah, no shit.
And it's a tough thing to try to figure out. Like, rules are tough. Like me and you, for example, we race XDA, and I feel like Rodney Williford. If you want a perfect example of this, is Rodney Williford covers people usually every race. And the problem is that's the tunnel thing. The problem is like if you punish Rodney, you punish other people that wasn't even in the ballpark. So it just makes it messy. So I feel like Pro Stock Motorcycles kind of the same because you probably have people with the, a relative combos. Um, Something that I noticed over the Gators was LE on basically a bike that was finished up the week of no testing, straight into qualifying, matched, not like dead on match, but basically matched a 60 foot with Gage. I thought was pretty cool to see. I know 60 foot is like almost a cuss word these days on the internet. You got to be careful. We even have somebody listen that's got 60-foot killer in their name. It's just dangerous, But I understand that there is different platforms and the way they all go about making it down the racetrack. Engine RPMs, torque levels, and all this and that. I do feel like that we all expected, MSR to be front runners of the V twins because they have been for years. Uh, Shout out to Bud Yoder, basically a privateer. He had like a 10, was it a 105 or 6 short, or
Yeah, it was
a pretty
pretty
good short
rowdy.
time. Yeah. Now he could be, there's different ways of going about it. In my opinion, now, I tune a lot of clutches. I'm not saying that's the problem. I'm just saying I tune a lot. So I have bikes that don't have power, have bikes that have a lot of power, and sometimes you can get them all close to the same with gearing and ratios and all that. But I assume that Bud don't have MSR horsepower, but obviously he had a good clutch setup for his combo that worked. So then you also, our homie Richard, come out there, brand new team, kind of got to, it's kind of, it's always, he's been working at Vance and Hines, but the first race is kind of going to be weird, right? So getting used to everybody, get used to the rhythm, how everything works. And he got more comfortable on the bike, I think, and just, let it rip. That's when you get more comfortable, your lights are going to get better. When I go to a test and tune the first time of the year, my first slide is never really great, and then it just progressively gets good, And,
Yeah.
he was also beside LE, who we all know is a champion and a great racer. But then again, he's been off of the bike for a while. So, everybody had to grow together. Angie, since she's, obviously she went a PB, and I think it was a 69. That's a good goal, especially after her, accident last year and bounced right back and out there getting it done. A big change, I know the big conversation is, Vance and Hines and MSR, and we don't want to repeat everything that's all over the internet already. This isn't drag cycles. But I just this is this is what we do. We talk about racing, and it's a hot topic, and we're not here to belittle or make anybody feel like they don't deserve something or whatever. We all know that every rider that's in pro stock motorcycle obviously can ride motorcycles.
And go ahead.
I will say that we know Gage has been fast, and Gage was fast all year last year. But guys, don't forget that bike was fast when Angel rode it. Angel was number one qualifier in 2020 at Gainesville. I shared the video this week. I'm a huge Angel fan. Always have been since I was a kid. I'm a huge Andrew Hines fan. I'm a huge Eddie Krawick fan. I'm a fan of Pro Stock Motorcycle, even though I'm not out there with y'all and hanging out, or I've always followed it, right? And I am a racer, but that bike has always been fast. Sometimes you can build just like an engine. You can build 5 engines, and there's always going to be one that just performs better than the rest of them. It's just the way it is. I'm sure Matt being an engine builder and banging on the dyno trying to find horsepower, he might be able to build 2 engines the exact same combo and might not make the same horsepower. That's just the way.
No,
it is.
yeah,
What
for
I mean?
100%.
Yeah, I mean, just
100%.
it's the human error. This the facts of life.
Yeah.
I do think that Matt and them have the potential to run what Gage runs. I feel like as a racer, when I look at numbers, I can see that there's room. They might not ever be able to have the same 60 foot, but they have horsepower because he has mile per hour. So he did, like he said, he found horsepower over the winter time. So we see that it shows on the mile per hour on the scoreboards. And I do think that if he went testing and maybe tried some new stuff with the clutch or something, just it would probably pick up the shorts. And I I don't know what the potential is, but we do know that Bud Yoder went on 105, and I'm sure that Matt and Angie's probably done it. It's just hard to get it to repeat it over and over. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, I mean
um,
that's one of those things where like, and we're seeing some of the comments, and I'm just gonna be honest, like I don't know the inner intricacies of this, so like I'm just not wanting to speak out of place. I'll put it like that. As
yeah,
Dustin said, I think it's best put that Dustin and I are fans of the sport. I mean,
yeah,
obviously, as sportsman bracket racers that we are, like you look up, and that's the pinnacle, the hierarchy or whatever. Like
hmm
everybody dreams to be a pro stock motorcycle racer.
as long as you're a jockey. I don't
Yeah,
dream of being
yeah,
a pro stock
right.
motorcycle racer.
Well, and
I
like
come hang out. I
we've
push you
talked
in his
about
back or
this.
something.
Yeah, we've talked about this before too, though. Like, especially when it comes to like sponsorships and stuff like that. Like, there's kind of a misconception, right, that you and I have addressed plenty of times that like most of the people that are running pro stock motorcycle, like that's not their job, right? And like we've
No,
hit on that plenty of times. Like Drew, Eddie, like they have full-time jobs. They just happen to race because of their jobs, right?
yeah. Mhm.
Like really Matt and Angie,
They are the
and
ones that, in my
you know,
opinion, that race for a living. That's their
yeah,
job.
Engage,
Yeah.
is a rider. So there's very few, a lot of people are
Mhm.
coming out of pocket for this. So it's one of those things where it's still that hierarchy and still like a kind of a dream thing. But at the end of the day, it's hard to get there, whether it's financially, talent level, whatever it may be. So, anyways, like I'm definitely not trying to speak out of place. I see
Yeah.
Scott Jones had some comments. You know, I don't I don't know enough about the rule set per se, and I feel like there's a lot of hearsay. Scott saying,
I
don't beat
let
around the
me
bush,
yeah.
blah,
Let
blah,
me
blah. And
answer
that's
some
fine. Like,
questions.
well, and I'm not saying blah, 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 but like, if you're on here, you can see Scott's comments. We're
Let
not
me
trying to beat around the bush, but I'm not trying to speak on something I don't know of. And obviously, from the weekend, like, Gage clearly was better and outrunning everyone. And as Dustin has alluded to, a lot of talk has been 60-foot wise, and I got it pulled up, the actual 60 foots and whatnot. And as you said, like the graph, I don't know how to say Par or whoever that's been posting Par
Puppy.
Pippy,
Puppy.
Poppy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry if I annihilated your name. My apologies. But anyways, they put together, the 60-foot compilation from Gainesville, and Q1 Gage is 106 flat, Matt's 107.6. So, hundredth and a half there. Q2 Gage is 104.1, Matt's 107.1. So there's three numbers there. Q3 Gage is 103.8, but this is where Bud was 105.2. So, roughly a hundredth and a half. And then Matt's 107 still. So, I had seen something where I don't know whether it was Matt or Angie just said the V twins can't 60 that good or something like that. I don't
There's
know enough to
probably
know
a fine
why.
line because they have so much torque. It probably gets to where it gets a lot more wheel speed than it needs. Like somebody Montreal commented, Dustin, can you tune clutches for them? I would love nothing more to sit down and try to help tune the clutch on a pro stop bike. I do know about loading the motor and not loading the motor. It would be a learning thing for me. But I'm not the guy to have come in and just think it's going to be a miracle worker. We're going to have to learn together. It just seems like Scott at E. Jones has just got a lot of fired up anger. I don't really understand that, but I will touch on something he said. So he said, give everyone access to the same parts and make the performance adjustments between the V10s and four cylinders. I feel like that I'm going to, okay, Vance and Hines. We've heard in videos people say that there's uh, multiple heads, multiple cylinder heads. So as a racing performance competitor, I kind of feel like that you ain't going to like pluck off the same port job for your competition, but that also leads to the part where you should be able to, if you're racing pro stock, have a cylinder head person that should be able to do the find that little tweak or this. Every motor combo is different, like I said earlier. So I really don't know if give it like okay, pro stock cars. Do you think that every pro stock car has the same cylinder head? I don't think so. I don't know, but I don't think so. Like I
Yeah, I don't
think
know.
everybody's are different. You know what I mean? You gotta you gotta flex your engine building and knowledge. And I mean, there's a lot of flow bench time and stuff like that to figure it out. And then maybe even do one that flowed good on the flow bench and then fly to crap at the racetrack and not do well. You know, there's going to be a lot of lost wages of the R&D. You know, I, I I don't know the details. Something I will touch on is I think NHRA could maybe like let people have the freedom of doing what they want. Some like not as many rules. Like I just feel like if Ben wanted to race a Hayabusa platform with a Hayabusa engine and pro stock bike, he should be able just to roll up in there and send it, right? And if he blew everybody away, then rule him to death and slow him down. Or if he's behind, then give him something. I think it's everybody's got the same stuff. It kind of to me kind of seems kind of it would be cool if there was more brands, I guess you could say, or kind of different types of engines and this and that. And
I mean, what's your under? Because that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I don't want to. I don't want we, as Dustin said, we generally do like kind of race recaps. We're just not trying to get down in the trenches like some people have been as of recent, which is fine. That's just not what we're doing. But like, I just don't have the understanding. So my understanding is that you're purchasing a cylinder head, right? And that's kind of what we're talking about now. But
yeah.
then you have the ability to port it however you want, correct? And I like I'm
Yeah,
saying, like
that's what I
I
feel
don't
like.
know. I don't know. So is that
I
is that
feel
kind
like
of one
that.
of those hiccups though? And maybe Matt can comment or Richard or somebody else. Like, so if I want to buy a Vance and Hines cylinder head, I'm getting the cylinder head, right? Like it's kind of is it a blank slate? I don't know. That's why I don't want to talk about
Yeah,
stuff
I
I don't
feel
know.
like that it's it's ported. You know what I mean? It's not blank, but it's not going to be like their pro stock motorcycle port job. Like I feel like that you have to buy that. You know what I mean? Like you have to earn that. Like you got to learn it, do the R&D. Like they're not going to give away their recipe. Like they're going to give you the cylinder head, which has the potential to be the same, but you got to know where to cut at. You know what I mean? Like and and I'm sure they have some that they do that is like this is a B for them. Like they would use it if they had to. I mean, it's just tough. Like it's all tough, and I get it. Like there's a lot of stuff that even Mike Mulaney he just now said if you buy S&S cylinder for a Gen 2 engine, it comes blank, 1-inch holes, no valve train.
Cylinder
So
head. Okay, so
yeah,
that's
so
what I'm trying to clear up because I also think, look, I've been too damn busy. Dustin will tell y'all.
yeah,
I've seen bits and pieces of
me
videos
too.
here and
Yeah,
comments. So like, but I'm not even getting into that because I'm not that knowledgeable. But I think this is a good conversation to have because this is info
yeah.
that I think a lot of people don't have. Like
Well,
I
that might
wasn't a
just kind of
hundred.
answered Scott's
That's what I'm
question.
saying.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, you buy S&S head, it's blank. So that means that Matt is really good at porting a S&S head, right? Because he's got this big mile an hour that really nobody else does. So, Matt's got that mastered. He knows that, right? So, in the same aspect, Vance and Hines has their 4-cylinder heads mastered, in my opinion. And I also seen the comment, that Matt said Dustin come tomorrow to our test session and
I
spin the
know where is
clutch.
that. That'd be
That's
awesome.
a lot of pressure for me. Now, Matt, I would be more than glad to come hang out with y'all and help. Like I'm just me. I love motorcycle drag racing. I like y'all. I've talked to you before privately on phone calls, etc. So I would I couldn't be there tomorrow, but let me know when your next one is. I'll come and just maybe tell you what I think, and you can either try it or not. I mean, I'm all for helping. Hell, ask Boo. Boo knows that I'll do whatever I can because I want to see Matt Smith go down the racetrack right beside Gage. That's what we want to see. I do. Gage is my friend. I have a lot of friends in the class, so it's hard for me to root for one because I don't want to hurt my buddy's feelings. So I like everybody. Joey is a really good friend of mine and been struggling a little bit, but I still want him to do well. I want to see everyone in the class do well.
So Matt just said that you can. He said that he said MSR developed SNS Gen 2 head with ports totally done. And then
Okay.
Mitch Brown said you can buy all pro stock heads that way. So basically, you can buy a quote unquote blank head, or you can buy one ported. Is that fair?
Yeah.
And I'm probably the same with Vance and Hines, I'm guessing. I mean, I don't even know what all the because I just haven't followed that closely. I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Yeah. And Matt said anyone can buy that.
But we all know, like, I'm sure, Matt, I know you got like a little tricks that you do that you just like keep in your tent. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think anybody in a heads up class does have some kind. I mean, one of my best friends, Spencer, is in the grudge world, and he shoots himself in the foot. He's all time helping people out go faster, and they usually beat him because of it. So I know that everybody, if I was in that, league, I think even if I was a grudge racer and a competitive, I wouldn't share all my tricks. You know what I mean? So I know, like, I did race restrictor plate go-karts when I was a kid, and I learned real quick that boring out the restrictor plate the same size as your port, everybody done that. You know what I mean? So I know there's things that people do to go faster, and they keep it under their hat. I feel like that's kind of like type thing, right? So I just don't. It's hard. Like, I do think that pro
I mean, is
stock bike.
there? Sorry, go
Huh?
ahead. No, go
Oh,
ahead.
I think that pro stock bike could use like just like a not a full reset, but like a little bump, just to make it where there's more parts that people. There needs to be options. Like, okay, like I feel like that anybody that wants to, try a different combo, they should be able to. But the problem is somebody's going to waste a lot of money on something that don't work as good. So you try to tend to spend your money with, if you had a V twin, I feel like you would, talk to Matt. I feel like if you wanted to go fast on a Suzuki, you would talk to Vance and Hines. If I just, it's tough, guys. Like, I would hate to be NHRA with, after the race, there's been just videos with them tagged and just all this stuff. And I get it. There's some people that want things to change, and there's some people that feel like that other people's holding back or whatever. Matt's a good racer and a great racer and a competitor. He's not going to just lay down. He's going to never give up. I feel like he is tired of going to the racetrack, and like he said in the videos, he feels like he's racing for second place. But I do feel like that he should never do that because he is a champion. Like, champions don't never feel like I don't never go to the racetrack and think I'm going to run her up. I want to win. You know what I mean? So it's a little different. Bracket racing's an even playing field, and you're out there heads up racing. So I get it. I
Scott was saying give Matt the same unfinished head as Vance Hines. I thought you can get those heads. I'm pretty sure you can.
Yeah.
Can y'all clear that up? Is there currently something that you cannot purchase from Vance and Hines? I mean, I'm just asking. As far as I knew, you could buy, the billet cases, the billet head. Like I said, I'm not trying to comment on stuff I don't know about. So, as far as I know, Scott, I'm pretty sure anybody can get that.
Richard said no.
So you can't buy Vance and Hines head.
You can buy Vance and Hines head and do it yourself. That's what Damien said. Maybe Richard will clarify. I don't know. Like it.
I thought for the Suzuki you can buy Mitch's monster head, and then you can buy a Vance and Hines head, right?
Yeah. Well, Joey's got, just like Damien just now said, Joey has. Well, Matt said that Joey has a Vance and Hines team engine, and or a cylinder head.
Richard said you asked if there's anything you can't buy. He said no. Okay, yeah. So Scott, to answer your question, anybody can buy a Vance and Hines head. Yeah, Matt said yes. Thank you. See, Matt even did a very nice, very PC answer. He said not starting crap, and you can buy the Vance and Hines version 1 head. Okay.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I get it, Matt.
We're just trying to educate other people as well. So thank you.
There also could be more versions. Like, right. I mean, if let's say Andrew said, "What is a version 2?"
Lord.
So what? Okay, I'm sure Andrew and the whole Vance and Hines crew is always looking for something better, right? So there's going to be upgrades. Like I feel like every head for 10 years ain't going to be just push the button and it's going to be the same. Like we're going to try something. Like if I raced heads up, if I thought I could put a little bit of a hump right here, if it's going to make it faster, I'm going to do it, right? So that's how you do advance. That's how you do R&D, correct? Like, I mean, but this is good. Like, this is almost having a full blown conversation with this chat. Like, this is what we need. We need to clear some air. We're not
I'll,
making money off this like
I'll,
drag
I'll send
cycles
I'll
is.
send out
We're just
links right now, Matt. Oh, y'all are cracking me up.
Matt said it might be version 8 by now. And I mean, Matt, realistically, have you like ever like took a cylinder head that you've knew made big power and was great for post like your combo, and then you tried something new? Like I'm being real. Like I know I've had cylinder heads done by a guy in Nashville, and we've tried different stuff. Just to see if it makes more power for me. So I'm sure you've done something like try to make you have a performance edge. I feel like that's kind of like a common in any kind of heads up racing, right? I could be wrong.
Scott, you said you're still talking about the unfinished head, regardless. Yeah, and you
You
can
can
purchase
buy it,
that.
Scott.
Yeah,
This has been
you can
said
buy a
3
raw
times.
head. Yeah,
Yes.
like I could buy a Vance and Hines cylinder head right now. I have nothing that I could put it
Yeah.
on, but I could buy it.
Yeah. If you want to call them
But
and buy one, you
also,
can
that
buy
was
'em.
not a flex. I'm not. I don't know. I'm trying to buy a motorhome right now, y'all. I ain't buying billet heads.
He's buying aluminum trailers, guys. It's in his shop. I wish the wallpaper wasn't there. You could see it.
Oh man, I show. I gotta. I'm very happy with my trailer. I'm
Okay, so
excited.
Matt just said yes all the time. He's working on our worst motor. So that's what I'm getting at. So we all know that like when Vance and Hines done their first head, like they're always trying to like find a way to make it a little better, right? So there could be a version 1 that's different than all the other version 1s that they tried something and it may or may not had worked. So then it might had worked and then that's led to the new one, right? So I feel like that's part of progression is you're always trying to find horsepower. And I'm still not saying that like you're not needing power. I'm just trying to make it. A lot of people is just like saying you can't buy stuff, you can't do this, you can't do that. And I feel like that the evolution of their cylinder heads is growing, and everybody's not they're not getting the latest and greatest. That's what I feel like. I could be wrong, but I also feel like that every bike out there has the potential to go fast if they're running the right parts. I don't think that like if you got a guy that goes out there and they're underpowered, I think for another good example is I read somewhere that when Gage was on Stouffer's bike, he was having like 105 shorts on as Gary said, it wasn't even a B motor, it was a C motor. So I feel like, yes, no matter, okay, he couldn't back half, right? But he was still 60 foot and good. And yes, I do understand that on a bar bike with less power, it's probably easier to manage it to 60 foot good. But it's possible. There's nothing impossible. All I'm saying is and Matt, you probably would agree with this. If you could find a 104 or 105 consistent 60 foot, the 2 or 300 you picked up in the 60 should equal 4 to 6 out the back. I think that's a normal, average number. It's a bracket racer term that we usually, it usually equals out right. That 2 in the 60 will be 4 out the back, 3 in the 60 will be 6 out the back. So I feel like if there was a time and money, of course, it takes to go test and you to take your whole operation to a track and
Oh,
test.
Matt done said they're going testing 3 times
Yeah,
before
I
Charlotte.
already knew this, right? I already knew this, but I feel, and he said correct. So I feel like if he found 2 or 3 in the 60, that would be 4 to 6 out the back. And then what are you behind? 1 or 2? Then it's competitive. That's just the way I look at it. Like I'm just we're trying to take. Hey man, we're all people. We all love motorcycle drag racing. We love each other. Let's act like it. You know what I mean? Let's be cool with each other and everybody get along. And we should be thankful we get to watch y'all on TV and y'all get to go do it. Like it's cool. I'm getting all mushy and shit, but I just feel like
by the way, shout out to Skillet. Mr. K-Boss is in the
We got
house
to keep the pro stock motorcycle vibes positive, and I feel like there's a lot more attention on it now than there has been in the past few years. And I feel like that if we all work together and make it positive, then the sport will grow, the accounts will grow, we'll get more out there. I mean, it would just be better for everybody. You know what I mean? It's not going to be a negative.
Well,
You
look,
know?
Dustin, this is one thing that Dustin and I talked about last year, and it's true this year for sure. And it might just be because of our group that we run with, the series um, just the series XDA, STBA, like our kind of group of friends and all, right? Like I've never seen interest in pro stock motorcycle like I did last year. And maybe that's just my feed and stuff, but
Yeah.
you know, that's exciting, and that's, to me, that's new. There's more fans and more people interested in it. I mean, look, hey, I was randomly in the stands Friday at the Gators, watching the qualifying rounds, and I just picked a random spot, and sure as shit, the three older gentlemen in front of me, next thing I know, they're talking about Kelly Klotz. And
Yeah.
I'm like, how, what are the chances that I'm sitting in the stands of the Gators and there's three older gentlemen in front of me and they know Kelly? Like,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
We raced
That's
with Kelly.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm
That's
saying, like,
good.
that's
Yeah.
awesome because especially anybody that's been to a lot of NHRA, they know that pro stock bikes and pro stock cars, a lot of the casual fans or the people just going to an event, they want to see nitro. So they're not even in the stands,
Yeah.
um,
Oh, I've
for
been
that.
the few NHR races I've been to when the top fuel and stuff quits, people leave. They go to the concession stand or whatever. You know what I mean? So it was cool to see you say that people stayed to watch. You know what I mean? Like, and I read here that Matt and Angie, one of the two, said just put a Max ECU on the bike with a Gen 2 clutch. See, that's the champion that we know. That's the champion that don't lay down, don't give up, going to try some stuff, go to the track. And I know that you'll get there. I know you will because you're not a quitter. And I mean, hell, you got my phone number. Send me some videos of the passes and kind of just elaborate what's in the clutch. Maybe I'll be able to help. You know what I mean? Like, I'm cool with that. Like,
Well, and like you said, that's another thing. To me, this is more. First off, definitely did not expect this, but I mean, cool. Hey, I'm here for it. But I
yeah,
was just trying to recap some races, but also, like I said, I want to try and be education. That's why I was asking, like, hey, is there parts,
yeah.
blah
Let's.
blah, on not. Sorry, now I'm stuttering. Is there parts that you can't get? They said no, you can get them now, whether there's versions or not. But like, to reiterate, right? Like what Dustin's already said in a recap, like Vance and Hines isn't going to, yes, they sell stuff and that is their business, but they're not going to they can't sell every little detail from their race
Yeah,
program.
yeah,
And
yeah.
Matt, has customers and race programs, and he's not going to sell every little detail and piece from his program. Same with
He's definitely not going to
um,
hand him his
the,
laptop. You
the
know what I
other
mean? Like,
teams.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, like we said, a great example is Bud Yoder and Mark Paquette. I mean, they're out there and then laid down. I guess it was technically the best V twin 60-foot of the weekend, right? Yeah, 105. So they're out there doing their thing, and
See, Matt's even
obviously.
clarifying some stuff.
Well,
They
see, you
don't
said we
even
don't
do
have any
customer
customer
engines.
motors. That's because y'all have 20 motors. Y'all don't
Yeah,
have time.
yeah,
I have
yeah.
seen those videos with the numbers of like 1 through 20.
So
Nah, I
let's see
mean,
what Richard
okay,
said here. Did you read Richard's?
that's fine, and I get that. But I mean, at the end of the day, like you can't tell every little secret. So I'm not getting into that because Oh, and Drew just said, how about Ron? Yeah, he had a real good outing too. You're right. I forgot. Let me pull that
Yeah,
up. Let's see.
yeah.
Um, or no, you're talking about Ron. What's his Torno? Or is that how you say it? I think.
Tornes? Yeah.
And then what? Mark Ingerson. He had some good ones. Is it maybe not at the Gators, but somewhere else. I'm trying to pull up all this stuff. Let's see here. I
Richard
mean,
said
yeah.
not.
So there's been some, but like I said, me personally, I'm not trying to stick my foot in my mouth and say some shit I'm not knowledgeable about. So
Let me
that's
read.
where I'm at on this, y'all.
Let me read Richard's thing here because somebody listening or whatever that can't read them might want to.
Oh yeah,
Richard
yeah.
said, not trying to get into a pissing match. It's just hard to not answer this in a clear cut manner. I don't know anyone who sells 660s at 203 power off the shelf. If you have your own engine program, you can find your own power. If you are a customer of Vance and Hines, BPM, MSR, War, etc., in house, they build, maintain your engines. You get the best of what they have. I've never known a soul to sell their R&D to a competitors to take home. This holds true in all forms of heads up racing. That's exactly the way I look at it. That is the way that I see it. Is if you're in a competitor, you're not going to sell your competition your full blown tricks. Like you're going to give them, here's a good start, and then you do what you want to do. That's the way I look at it. And look, we are somehow oddly we're a media platform, right?
Yeah,
but we're
yeah,
not
that's
getting
what it is.
paid. We don't get paid from clicks and likes and all that stuff.
We get
So
paid
we're
from subscribers because we have
subscribers,
awesome sponsors.
and not much at that. So we do this because we love it, right? So what we're trying to do is be positive for the sport and not just chasing and make drama to get money off of it like others, right? So I get it. You got to do what you got to do in the media world if that's your job. But we have jobs. Me and Ben has too many damn jobs, realistically. But
I got three
yeah,
jobs.
we spend our time here, and this is what we love. This is what their passion. So we're here, and this has been, in my opinion, very educational. And Matt said that the Red Rocket has always had a 2007 Morelli system with a multi-stage clutch, and now he's got a Max and an MDC Gen 2. See, this is how you find ET, right? Is he's taking a step, he put some stuff on the bike, going testing tomorrow. I think he said he had three more or two more after this one, 3 total test sessions lined up. This is what I'm talking about. That's champion stuff, and that's cool. And I feel like that, Vance and Hines still are learning. I want to touch on that too. So the roles has changed. Eddie's tuning the bike, or 2 bikes, I think, right? Or maybe there might be some multi-tuning going on, and they can clarify if Andrew's still listening or whatever.
Andrew's still on here. I mean,
okay.
they both tune for sure.
Yeah, I know Eddie, I think maybe does is Eddie doing Richards and LEs, or I don't know.
I don't know the breakdown, but the point
either
of the
way,
matter is there's 4 bikes,
right.
basically now
And
you got Kelly, LE, and
I want to point something out that people that I know and people was pointing out themselves that we did see LE 60 foot with Gage. The reason that I think Gage was so much better, other than over, like just straight down the racetrack out the rip, was data, right? They run that bike with Gage on it for a whole season. They could have just went back to a prior race that the conditions were the same and there's a tune-up. And that same tune-up won't work in the other 2 motorcycles or 3 motorcycles in the pits because there's different riders, different sizes, different everything. So what works for Gage might not work for Richard. And I'm sure, okay, Andrew said they tuned together. See, and I mean, I'm sure Eddie needs the help, Andrew.
Oh, that's messed up, yeah.
But look, that's his thing, man. Like he's a tuner, you know what I mean? Like he got to help each. But that's a team, right? Y'all work together. But Richard had a great outing. I think he couldn't have been happier with his outing, and it was good stuff. And they had good vibes for him. LE come out there, and I mean they just didn't have a good tune-up for Sunday. From what I understand, it was different conditions on Sunday than it was Friday and Saturday. So that makes sense, right? So all this stuff saying, "Oh, Gage has got more than the other," man, get out of here. I don't want to hear it. That bike that Gage is riding was a bad hot rod from the get-go. I mean, it just was. It's always been fast. Angel, bless her heart, usually she was making the losses on her own. It wasn't the bike's fault most of the time. And I'm a huge Angel fan, just saying, since I was a kid.
You said that like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, I mean, I just am. Like when you grow up watching somebody, she was just a badass, and it's still cool. And Richard said, for clarification, my comment is not directed towards Matt. I respect him and have always had a great relationship with him. I'm simply trying to clear up some of the narratives and smoke. No offense. Richard, that's exactly what we want. Like we are positively trying to make this like everybody on the same damn page. I don't like what really gets me, and I posted about it last night because I was taking a break from working and read it. These people that is freaking relevant in the sport putting their 2 cents like all up in every thread you see. I'm like, man, you just wake up, crack your knuckles, pop your neck. I'm going to go get on the forum so I feel important. God almighty, guys. Like, come on. Like, just, we need to grow together. This ain't going to, if you're fighting and tugging against each other, it's not going to grow, period. It's just not. If you go outside and step on a flower, it's probably going to die. So let's not do that. Let's water it. Put some, maybe your dog poop beside it or something. Make it grow better. Something. Do something good. But
What?
did you just now hear that? Fertilizer, man. Come on.
Oh man.
But Andrew said we work to get here all the time.
No, he works together. They all work
together all the
tuning.
time on all the box. Yeah.
And they said I guess what is it, Freddie Camarino, something like that.
Yeah. But that's what it takes, Drew. Is it takes everybody. Man, we just gotta work together. What me and Ben need to do is we need to come to Charlotte. We need to bring I might be going to catering. Charlotte. We need to bring some catering and just have all the pro stock people come down, sit down, laugh, tell stories.
Well, we damn near had your pro stock motorcycle forum on here. I'll just send out links next time. I'll get everybody hooked up.
I mean, we could do it though. Think about it. We come to Charlotte, we could cater some food, have a big tent set up. Everybody come eat, tell old stories, laugh, cut up, have a good time. What we should be doing at the racetrack, maybe. Cycle drag can't have anything to eat.
What'd you call it?
Oh, drag cycles. Shit. Sorry.
All right. Look, the only thing I will say that did make me mad, because I mean, I see it from all sides and all, but look, the only thing that I seen that made me bad was the one place posted a picture of I think it was Andrew and Eddie, or maybe it's just Andrew, and said something to the effect of like, could they still, or did they? What
was it the Harley one? The Harley post had Andrew and Eddie sitting on the box in the picture.
It was something about like they couldn't compete now or something like that. And it's like, is that what it said basically? It's something like Andrew and Eddie couldn't compete now or something.
It's just a repetitive shade.
But look, but here's my thing is, and I actually talked with Eddie about this a little bit. Like, this is like, why? That was just that's the only thing that made me mad, because here's the thing, like, having Gage and Richard in, y'all can't tell us that isn't awesome. Like,
no, them
let
two are the
Andrew
best riders
and Eddie do other things. They don't need to win anymore. They've won enough. I mean, like, and I'm just saying, like, that's literally Eddie told me. He's like, you know what? I don't have anything else I need to prove. So
Mike Mulaney just said 2 things.
But I just wanted to point that out. That did get me a little bit heated, because that'd be, like, seeing some new blood is nice. So I like seeing the new riders, and but I also like seeing the old school cats that still have skin in the game and are busting their asses. Like, y'all don't realize how hard that Andrew and Eddie are working, and Matt and Angie are working.
Angie, that's their whole ass job.
Ryan Oler and his whole team. Like, y'all don't realize how hard these teams are working. Like, and you know what? They're working their literal asses off, and they're spending, depending on the team and all. Yeah, they're spending time away, the amount of money, like, so they're naturally gonna be vocal, all sides. But I mean, like, it is a little out of hand with some of that stuff. And then our boy Mike said, that did make me mad too, Mike.
So that's a couple things I want to point on.
Stevie J, for sure. Like, there's people in here that, like, it's their whole life. So just like the little jabs at individuals is just like crazy. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't even think I've seen, like, look, we got Matt and Drew on here comment, and they don't hate each other. They're being pretty civil. I mean, like, look, and then I don't know.
Let's not make drama where there's no drama. But I do want to say, Mike said that if we come to Charlotte, we bring a big catering meal and have everybody together. It could be sponsored by El Bandito. Shoot. I didn't know we'd be having that. Okay,
next thing he said, stopped drinking.
Is when he said that, or should the championship have an asterisk? That grinds my gears, because
I didn't even want to talk about that.
Well, look, Gage is my friend. Like, there's a lot of my friends right over here on the right side of these in these comments. But don't do that. Like, don't. That's not cool, man. Like, Gage goes out there and
I
does his
turn off
damn
some of that
job,
stuff.
right? So there shouldn't be an asterisk beside anything, and that would just be wrong, in my opinion. And Matt, yes, you said you're just you are passionate
Oh,
about the
all
sport.
y'all
Of
are
course,
passionate.
we are. We're not even invested like you are. So, but what we do want is we want everybody to be happy and smiling and maybe cutting up a little and taking a break from the tension. And man, we all love the same stuff, right? We're not trying to like do negative. We want to do positive. So whatever that we can do to help. That's why we're trying to like clear some of the dirty, smoke and clear the air a little bit so people can understand stuff more from a platform that's not getting paid to get negative comments all over the place. We're trying to keep it positive. And we just want the sport to grow. I think it'd be awesome to see 30, 25, 30 pro stock bikes trying to qualify. I just think it would be cool. It'd also be awesome to see bikes wheel to wheel, and I think it's possible by the numbers. I think where you're going testing, I think that's exactly what should happen. You made a big change, ECU change, clutch change. You're going to go test and get it dialed in. And I would love nothing more for you to post up and say, "Hey, I went 104 or 105 4 passes in a row." Guess what? It's game on, right? And I done know there's been things that's changed, but that don't mean that things can't go back or whatever to make it fair, right? I just feel like that you will never give up and you'll continue to work hard, and MSR will always be a front runner. And I also think that Vance and Hines works hard and they're always going to be a front runner. I mean, I have no hate for anybody. I mean, Clark Proctor's in here and he said he loves drama, and he gets on my nerves sometimes, but I don't hate him. He's just a little guy. He can't help it, you know.
uh,
But I think
um,
it would be cool to have like a big cookout style deal and just sit around and tell old stories and have a good time. You know what I mean? Like I know when we go racing, guys, we joke around and have a lot more fun in the pits than we do racing. And I think that I know Boo Brown's, loosening y'all up a little bit, trying to make it entertaining, but just live, love, and laugh a little bit more. And don't never stop working hard. Don't never stop being the champions that all of you are. And it's just awesome to see this much attention toward pro stock motorcycle. I think it is makes it very interesting, and I can't wait to watch it. Like I hate that we have to wait this long before y'all race again. Like I'm like, man, you gotta
when
wait
is it
until
next?
Charlotte.
When's the next one? Is Charlotte is the next one?
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 weeks or whatever. It's ridiculous. It's a long time.
Okay. So yeah, anyways, we didn't really even hardly get to any results, but we all know who won.
We all know. Look, we knew
Yeah.
what this was going to end up. I kind of had a feeling.
I didn't think it would, but that's all right.
I did. But look, I think we had a positive thing here. I feel like that we cleared some air. Okay, Matt and Angie said end of April. So that's what? 4
Yeah,
weeks?
it's in yeah,
5
that is a
weeks?
long wait. Yeah.
Yeah. And thank you. They said, well said. I know you got it in you. Like I know you do. I know you're not going to just lay down. And I want to see you be the champion you are and keep digging and go out there. And look, I feel like that. I wish that it was a little bit more friendly. I think that there's probably just work together, just figure it out, try different stuff. Bring old Tater Chip out there and throw him on
Look, it's
something.
not
Let
that
him be a
bad. I
test
mean,
dummy or something.
I was at Gainesville, and I mean, you had Matt and Angie's camp, and then you had the Vance and High camps. They're directly across from
Yeah.
each other. It wasn't
Yeah,
that
yeah.
hateful. I mean, we're literally across from each other. I think there's,
Need to put a table in the middle and
know.
I'll have supper together. Breakfast,
Oh,
biscuits and gravy or something. Come on, let's get it.
yeah. So, anyways,
Did
yeah,
you
but
see Tom's
our
comment?
big thing, like I said, was we're not gonna, or at least I know I'm not gonna say something I'm not knowledgeable on. At least I try not to. I'm too
Well, I don't
old. I
know
don't
if I
need to
said
do that.
anything I'm not knowledgeable on, but I just trying to just make everybody
I hope
enjoy
I didn't
this.
miss to. Hopefully, we didn't miss too many comments. I
Did you
know
see
Malcolm's
Tom's
in
comment?
here.
Tom Grooms?
Tom, shout out to Tom Grooms. I know he said, "What's up?"
No,
Right?
no. Uh,
I don't
I
know.
know.
I
I don't even know
missed some
where it
of it.
went.
Sorry if we missed some comments, y'all. I know Montrell. I know Montrell asked earlier. He said he needed to know how to learn to win. Dude, what do you know what? I think, let me pull up my spreadsheet, my trusty spreadsheet. I think you're a loyal subscriber. You better be. Let me see if you got that. Pretty sure
Tom
you are.
said, I
Yeah,
can't find it.
Montrell, hopefully you win the University of Win subscription night then, because we do teach people how to win. We teach, man, I'd be telling people what I'm going to do before I even go to XDA. I literally did. I told everybody in our school last year before the Bike Fest that I was going to hold like a 10th of ET, and I did.
Angie said the media makes the drama a lot more than it is. We have respect for Vance and Hines. That's what we're trying to point out. Like,
Yeah.
let's not make drama where there ain't no drama. Like, we know that things can be cut and shortened and make it sound salty. We know how it is. That's why we're here.
That's
We
why I
know that
don't
you
listen
guys
or
love the
watch
sport
much stuff.
and you guys are passionate about the sport. It's your job. It's your career. Of course, you don't want to have it jeopardized. So we're here to hopefully lift it up, positive vibes. Everybody keep grinding. Everybody go fast. Everybody have a good time. That's what we want. We want to see everybody happy.
Look, I'm gonna try and get Dustin to Charlotte. So that's how about we'll leave it at that. We're gonna try and get down to Charlotte.
I mean,
Dustin might be
hanging around everybody, man.
He might be flying
Yeah.
around tuning clutches before we know
I got
it.
too many friends. I'll be hanging out with everybody. Like, I mean, it would be awesome to hang out with everybody, and I need to go. I actually last year when y'all was at Bristol, Eddie invited me to come, and I didn't have time to get away and come. It was an hour from the house, so I didn't get to make it. I was pretty salty about it. But back to what Tom said earlier, is he said he wanted to hear more about this aluminum trailer.
Oh man, I'm stoked at it. Look, I can show y'all. Let me pull my background down. I ain't afraid to. I don't.
Tom, if you're still watching, you're about to get a sneak peek.
I don't. How do you get to? I forget how you remove the background.
You gotta go to the virtual.
No, that's on Zoom, man.
Oh, we probably
This
can't.
is what we get.
Yeah. Oh well.
Hold on.
You have to message Ben to see it, or message me. I got pictures of it.
No, we got to be able to remove the background somehow, right? Probably. Virtual background. I found it. Yeah. Uh-oh. Is Tom on here? Let me see if I can hold it up.
Look at it back there, and it's all its glory.
There.
Man, that costs more than my camper did.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. It wasn't cheap. Hopefully, it's the last trailer I need for a long time until my little man, my boy, grows up.
Ryan's in here. It said Vance and Hines needs some new female riders other than Gage Herrera. Just kidding, my home dog.
Oh, that's messed up.
See, this is why we love Ryan. He's always positive.
Ryan, let's see. Ryan, Ryan said just a 10 gauge wire and a relay. Yeah, man, I got you. Me and Jason will help you out. We were like, we was trying to help out Ryan and them, Ryan and Brad.
Yeah. It's all
they were doing battery stuff. I was actually trying to do battery stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll try and get down there for that one. Yeah, that's my plan. I was going to try and take my old man there. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I wouldn't care to come. I think it would be good for me to come hang out and I haven't been to one in years, so it'd be cool to do,
Yeah. Let's see here. All right. Well, it's almost 10 o'clock. Well, this was an interesting podcast live.
Mike Hansen said he's jealous of your trailer. He's still looking for one.
Man, I'm telling you, Mike, you called me about that one you had on the ropes, man. That was a deal, bro. I'm just telling you, that was a deal.
Mike Mulaney said Ryan Bandito is going to sponsor the Pro Stock Motorcycle meeting. No, that's going to be a luncheon. We're going to call that a luncheon. We're all going to sit down at the table, break bread together, and tell stories. Maybe we ought to do it in the evening. So
if we're doing that, then I got to get back into Darnell shape. He's basically
they can't break bread. We're going to have celery and carrots on the table. We can't eat bread. Like Pro Stock guys can't eat bread. Guys and girls. Ryan said Gage is obviously killing it.
On that El Bandito tonight. That's what I'm talking about. I haven't tried it though.
Matt and Edgy said we can't make anyway. Bring on the pizza. John can make the pizza.
We're good. Biscuits and gravy. Yeah, I'll bring Uncle Walt. Actually, I don't think that's a good idea.
Can we do that Thursday so we have time to recover after the meeting? Drew, I'm cool with that. Like I'm all about coming to a race a day early to have a good time. So
Shit,
see, look, we're gonna have dinner together and have some drinks. It's gonna be
I'm
a
gonna
good time.
unretire Darnell. Darnell is basically retired, but I will bring him back out and we'll be popping bottles with the bottle buddy. See,
Yeah.
I got this bad boy.
Yeah.
All right, I got more work to do.
Ryan said free tequila.
That's speaking my language. I do love me some tequila, boy.
All right, let's give this giveaway away.
All right,
we really appreciate all you Pro Stock people showing up.
Thanks everybody.
Yeah, it was cool. I'm just hoping it was positive. I hope you feel better about talking about it, and everybody can go find some horsepowers or whatever you want to do and go faster.
All right, so tonight
Matt and Andrew said we can go to Top Golf.
Oh man,
here's the problem with golfing to me. My boobs get in the way.
Oh shit.
I hope everybody over there laughed because that was what the intention was.
That's good. All right, let's see here. All right, so what we're doing tonight, all our subs. So basically, if you're unfamiliar with it, our new format for this year is you get a swag pack. You're buying the Red Hill Racing t-shirts, which are on order and get made. You get a koozie, you get stickers, and you get the bottle buddy. Let's see, is this one engraved a little bit? Yeah, I think this one's a little bit engraved. So this is your Corona opener right here, pop bottles, and then 9/16 nitrous bottles for us bike racers. This is a Darnell invention. You got to have this bad boy in your pocket, pop it out. So you get all that stuff. And after you sub up, like I said, as soon as we get the shirts, I'm mailing out all those packages. But you get entered into all the giveaways. And tonight,
realistically, the bottle buddy would tighten up your axle adjuster nuts if you needed to. Never know.
That's true. Yeah. Whatever that fits. Yeah, it's good. It's a good handy tool to have in your pocket, especially for grudge racing, man.
Yeah,
it's a grudge tool. Tonight we're actually giving away a 1-year subscription to the U of the W, our bracket racing school. It's a $625 value, and I hope Montrell gets it because he was talking about it. He was talking about we need to teach. Yeah, every member that wins gets a medallion serial.
I'll see what number mine is.
Yeah, you were the first winner. Nobody's surprised. Let me find mine. Where's the?
Oh, did you give yourself one? That's cool.
Well, we had to. Yeah, you're an asshole. Y'all see what I got to deal with. I wasn't too far off, man. I was 006. I was number 6.
Okay.
You're number 1, and I was number 6. Okay.
Did you forget it?
It's probably Adam. Adam probably won the 5.
Other 5. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. I got it up on. I don't know. Can I share?
Let's ask them. Somebody in the comments, real quick, tell us.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to do the spin wheel for this giveaway or the random number? You guys, the first person that tells us, whoever the first comment is, that says spin or random number, that's what we're doing. The first one that pops up. Spin the wheel or random number drawing.
Tom, did you see the trailer? Wheel
Ryan,
it is.
Ryan said spin the wheel.
Oh yeah, spin.
Spin the wheel.
All right, perfect. I got that thing queued up. Let's see here.
All right, so we're gonna spin the wheel and see who wins the University of Win membership, which is a very valuable thing. Yes, sir. We can.
Because I can't see the screen now.
We can see it. Yep.
Okay.
Oh Lord. Okay, we're back. We can see it.
All right.
Okay, we're good.
You all ready?
Yeah.
Boom. Here we go.
Glad that ad you took off wasn't nothing dirty.
My browser history. Yeah. I'm too busy to be looking up dirty shit on the internet, y'all. I wish I had time to do that. Gosh, we won't go there though.
Y'all ever watch another podcast or any kind of live that's this much laughter? I'm just saying, like we have.
I hope we got to be entertaining. I don't know. Look, if somebody wins this and you're like a heads up racer and it's not of use, let us know. Or if you want to gift it to somebody else, we will honor that.
Yeah.
Because this is actually like all of our students have been super happy with the program. So
yeah, we've had 0 complaints.
Who's it going to be? Oh, if it's Spencer, then his ass does need it because he sucks at bracket racing. Is Spencer going to win it? It
might even get it. Be running for free. Oh, no. Spencer.
Look, that is not rigged. There's no way that's rigged. I promise y'all, he's on there.
Oh, this Jew.
All right.
We need to teach him how to race anyway. He needs it. Lord have mercy.
Oh man, how did I stop?
Oh, I hate
sharing
when you
this?
do that. Get rid of that.
Oh,
It's like
how
a
did I
bunch
do
of
it?
tunnels.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, there we go.
Look, I'm gonna call him right now and
Call
see
him
if
on
he'll
the phone right
donate it.
now.
Yeah, he doesn't need that. He probably is not gonna answer though.
He could donate it to Squirrel. He needs it.
Oh, that's messed up.
He's commenting right now. That's why I said that. But Spencer's smart, guys. He got in this deal because you could win a set of BST wheels or a Gen 2 clutch. And if you don't need it, you sell them or whatever you want to do. Free stuff. Ryan asked how to get on that wheel. So, Ryan, we have a deal where you can join the subscription of the podcast. It's $100. We send you a little gift pack that gives you a shirt, bottle buddy, little care package, and then it automatically puts you in the drawings, every one of them. So if you become a subscriber, it's $100. You're automatically entered into the drawing, and we give stuff away every other week. And there is like roughly $15,000 of stuff.
Oh my goodness, it's so much stuff, Ryan. It's let's see, we got 3 billet oil pans from DME. We got 2 different sets of rear sets. We've got an MTC Gen 2 clutch. We got a Penske racing shock. We got 4 Penske services. Yeah, I'll post the link right now. We got BST wheels, all kinds of stuff. We have gift certificates to Schnitz and MPS. Oh, look, he's calling me back.
Cayman, I don't.
Hello?
Or Cayman, I sold the G8. It was a cool car though. I just didn't have time for it. Too
Yeah,
busy
what are you
racing.
doing? Oh, well, tell him we're live on the podcast and he just won a year's subscription to the University of Wynn. And although he stinks and probably needs it as far as bracket racing, I didn't know if he wanted to utilize that or if he wanted to gift it to somebody. To the best what? No, I'm saying it's a podcast for a free year's subscription. So do you want us to spin the wheel again? Are you gifting it back?
So we're just kind of waiting to see here what Spencer does. It's interesting.
We are live right now on the phone.
Oh, Jesus. He said, I heard him.
Okay, I just wanted to check. I didn't figure you actually wanted a subscription to our school because you wouldn't utilize it, nor would you listen to us. He said he taught us everything we fucking know.
Oh, yeah. I think I taught him everything he knows about bracket racing.
All right, we will spin it again.
Thank you guys for joining us. We really appreciate it. And we hope that we maybe made you laugh a little and just help everybody grow a little bit. And we hope you go out there, test it, and it goes great. If I can help in any way, let me know.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, Matt. Okay, so Spencer said spin it again. He taught us everything he knows, so we're give it another go.
Okay. I mean, the only thing he knows is it needs more nitrous. That's all he knows. So.
Yeah.
What does he know?
So J2 said Spencer has great hair. Trust that man. J2, by the way, builds all of the full spectrum power batteries. Hand built by my man J2. Say less.
Thank you, J2. You're my homie.
All right, here we go. Round 2.
All right. I'm going to try this
somebody
again.
besides Spencer. Oh, that was funny.
So, that was funny. While we're here,
I gotta get that
Spencer.
Link. I gotta get that link for
Lord. You had the wheel spinning. What did you do?
Oh, sorry.
Thanks Spencer for donating his victory toward another person.
Let's see here. The dang grudge racer doesn't need a bracket racing school.
No, the only thing he knows is more nitrous. That's all he knows. Guys.
All right, it's done past that section.
Oh, look at John. He posted the link to subscribe. That way, if anybody wants to subscribe to get into this deal, there you go. That is where you click right there and sub right up.
Uh-oh.
I hope you're subscribed, John.
Nick, okay.
He might help us.
Yeah, I'm all
He's a great racer. Yeah, that's
congratulations, cool. Nick. You just won
that's
a
awesome.
$625 value. That's awesome. Cool. We'll get with Nick on that. Congrats, Mr. Nick. Look at John. That's what
I
you were
just now
saying.
said
Mr.
that, yeah.
Gover coming in clutch. There you go. All right. Appreciate that. John, do you want to get on here and stump everybody one night?
He's too smart for me. I have the smoke coming out of my ears.
Yeah,
I won't be able to
will
understand
for real
that. I'll be
have
going.
smoke coming out.
I'll be done. It'll be scrambled brains. Well, I mean, I'll listen.
Oh.
I'll try to keep up.
Okay, what's coming up? I haven't put the race schedule together yet. If anybody has a comprehensive schedule,
I mean, for me, my first, I'll probably go to local track, just a local bracket race, and then SDBA, and then Merlin, all in a row.
yeah. What's the first race that's coming up? Let's see. Man Cup is what in 2 weeks? I guess it's going
Holy
Man Cup.
Steve Nichols.
What's up, Mr. Nichols? Oh wow. Okay.
Always liked you, Steve.
So as we're ending the podcast, Steve Nichols jumps on and says he wants to donate a Max ECU Sport for the giveaways. Okay. We're probably not going to say no. We really do appreciate that.
This is
that's
all
awesome.
a perk for everybody listening to go click on the link that John posted up on their website, redhillracingpodcast.com, and go subscribe because you can win Max ECU Sport. Just saying.
There you go. That's awesome.
Thanks, Steve. We love you, buddy.
Now we have to add that. You get to look at that. I know why Steve did that. He wants to see a logo up here in the corner that Dustin has to look at all the time. Well played, Mr. Nichols. Well played.
Steve knows that if I did not run Hollies, that I would use a Max. He knows this. We talked about it several times. And I'm just like an old dog. I don't turn my back on nobody unless they turn theirs on me. And that's, I have nothing raised. See, he said he knows what he's doing. I still love you.
Look at this. Flying Ryan said he wants a respin because he's now a new member. He's done subscribed up. Awesome.
Hey, you can win a Max ECU Sport, Ryan. I mean, you probably, you got a Motec, but you never know. Talk to Steve. Maybe try.
Damien said he might donate a fuel tech if it means that logo by your head. Oh, Lord.
We are not accepting any of those. Thank you. Have a good day.
All right. Thank you
right,
for
Steve.
Everybody that yeah. What Steve said, there's enough business for everyone. See, that's smart right there.
Ryan wants to donate a case of tequila.
Oh, Lord Almighty.
So much love in here, guys. It's awesome.
This is fun. No, this
really
is
tequila to Ben. He's got to go through some rehabilitation for preparation.
I gotta get back on the wagon now. We're off the wagon.
Yeah.
This is terrible. I'd stop drinking. Okay, Steve, definitely will. Appreciate that.
John says no one wants a fuel tech. My man, I like you.
Oh gosh, y'all got me dying.
I wish I could insert rainbows in here right now.
Oh, what is this? The one that does like the stuff when we do thumbs up?
Yours,
or is that Zoom? That's Zoom.
No,
did it do it? Woo!
It's throwing sparks or something. What the hell?
This is awesome. What is this?
I don't know what it does that for.
I don't know. Yeah, I can only donate oldie. That's awesome, ET Gangster. I got that. John says that just for Ben. I'm not sure what you mean on that. The rainbows? Who knows? Wait, let's see. Mr. Crawley said dates may
change. That was a February 10th race canceled. That's a long time ago.
Oh, the schedule. Okay. Yep, we got some of that. Mike K-Boss said all the Pro Stock guys need to come to XTA before Charlotte. Oh, that's a good idea. I like that. That'd be cool.
Ryan said how many cases equals a Max ECU? He's taking Steve down.
Thanks for putting that schedule. I will use that for sure.
Richard is 100% correct.
Yeah.
What an amazing group of people in the motorcycle drag racing community. We really do have a great group of people. We just now, a hillbilly and a redneck, just now gathered at least a third of the pro stop motorcycle racers and just had a good old conversation. Nobody got mad. Nobody cussed anybody. Positive vibes. I love it.
It was fun. But I'm going to go work my third job right now. And Dustin's probably going to finish up some stuff. Look, we appreciate everybody who joined us tonight, especially the, like Dustin said, we had plenty of pro stock racers in here. That was not
It was
planned,
awesome.
but that's cool. I mean,
Real
look,
quick,
it
Man
made
Cup
us
is the
feel
4th
warm
through
and
the
fuzzy.
6th.
Yeah, for sure. I'll get that scheduled together, everyone, but just know it's race season. So all these awesome companies that are around our pretty little faces, plus the new ones that we got to add. We appreciate all the support. Just make sure you're shopping with these companies and businesses that support the sport, and they don't even have to necessarily support us, but definitely support our sponsors. But if there's other ones that sponsor classes or series you guys go to, support them. And like we always say, if you can't make it to an SDBA, an XDA, a Man Cup, an NHRO, if you can't make it there, go to your local track. We got to keep the local tracks, alive and well. And that's where most of us kind of get our start. So have fun, enjoy racing.
Hang out with your friends, laugh a little.
And like I said, that, we didn't plan to have all these I would call them iconic and
Legends up in here,
legends,
man.
icons in this chat tonight, but it was really cool. And hopefully, maybe we cleared a little bit of air, maybe not, who knows, but we had fun and we appreciate everybody joining us. That's all I got. I got to go to work another job.
Everybody's telling us see you later. See you guys later. We appreciate you being here. I guess we'll see you guys in a couple weeks.
Yeah, we might pop in with another episode.
Never
Be
know.
back in 2 weeks for sure.
Yep.
All right. See y'all. Thank you.
Yep. See you.